Hello and welcome to another episode of MVPete Plays FM21 in the year 2030 plus. And we're in the final episode of our days in charge of Juventus. And things are happening. So much so I've had to bring it back early to show you what's going on. I mean, we're over a week away from our Champions League final game against Man United. And there was several consortiums in line to take over Juventus, and they were bidding, and now this consortium led by Niort-based investor Michael Roussel has completed the takeover, replacing the former chairman Antonio Rossi, who we had such a good time under. And so we've received a personal message from him, nothing too out of the ordinary. I want to thank you for your patience. It was undoubtedly been a stressful time for you and everyone involved in the club. We've pumped in some money, £13.75 million. That's sure, okay. And in line with my campaign promises, bids have been made for Hugo Barroso and Luca Laya. Now, Hugo Barroso is one of the best players in the world in this save. 25-year-old Portuguese lad from Real Madrid. Okay, cool. That's awesome. A bid has been made. I'll show you in the actual transfer what's it, but it's like 48 million rising to 85 or something. And then Luca Laya, who is another world-class player, 26-year-old Belgian from Barcelona, who is awesome. He's only 5'7", but it's just... I don't think I've ever had a takeover where the board has come in and said, right, we're going to buy a world-class player. No problem. I'm like, oh, okay. That's fine, I guess. But if we head on over to the transfers. So, yeah, Hugo Barroso, they've made an offer of £48 million rising to 80. We can't see anything going on with that because the board are doing it. And then Luca Laya, they're trying to pay £58 million rising to 95. I mean, I would if I was going to stay, I would much rather have Hugo Barroso around than Luca Laya. But it's kind of out of my hands, as it seems. So, yeah, I mean, I'll keep you updated as this story unfolds. But, yeah, what a way to start off this episode as our final, days in charge of Juventus. It's just crazy. So we've made it to the final day in charge of Juventus, our Champions League final against Man United. There are a few things just to catch up on that we'll do now. So first and foremost, Barroso rejected the offer to join us due to the wages that he was being offered. I mean, he's on 275 grand at Real Madrid, so I imagine he wanted more than that, which would definitely make him the best paid player here. And Luca Laya also rejected the contract offer. So good job, new board. Really coming in on those promises you made. Shocking. Maybe I am leaving at the right time. So, yes, Serie A has finished. Gnonto wins Serie A Player of the Year. Hardly surprising, with 31 goals in 29 appearances and 4 assists. An average rated of 7.39. Very enough. He gets the top goal scorer award. Literally 2 goals better than Roberto Pacelli from Inter, and then some way off third place, Rafael Leao. Still doing it at 32, I think he is now. 33. Good old Rafael Leao. I think I won Manager of the Year. This has got to be here somewhere. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's not come out yet. Who knows? Who knows? Right. Don't think it's been announced yet, but I'm on the short list anyway. I have been actively doing some contract stuff because I want to leave this Juventus side in as best shape as possible. So new contracts for Juventus and Bisgard, who were definitely, I think they only had a couple of years left. Juventus 160 grand a week is an absolute steal, to be honest. I mean, this guy's... I mean, maybe it's because he's got such a good defense in front of him, but he's done incredibly well since joining us. I mean, I'm not going to go into too much detail as you know, I'm going to do an end of club like recap after our last game. But for £3.5 million from Mainz, he's been incredible. He's conceded 25 goals in 65 appearances. That's absolutely crazy stats. Crazy stats right there from Uli Hein in net. So, yeah, I think he definitely deserved a new contract. 5 years, we'll see until he's 33. And then Bisgard as well. I mean, he came in on a short-term contract as... He came in on a free from Barca. And I think he's been good enough to warrant a big chunky contract now. So that will also see until he's 33. And, you know, averaging a 2.78. Made 41 appearances in 2 seasons. 18 goals, 8 assists. You know, he's been very consistent. And he's definitely a good player to have in your arsenal, that's for sure. So I think he'll be happy at Juventus for a long time to come, I think. I don't think there was much... Oh, we did a contract extension for Neto because he's still very much being chased by mainly Man United, also Chelsea. So it's going to keep him here for another 4 years, but what a season he's had, averaging a 7.52. But yeah, I need to not keep going through these these players because we'll do that at the end. But for now, we have one objective and one objective only, and that's to beat Man United in the Champions League final. And Man United still managed by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 13 years into the future. A Man United side that, I mean, let's just give a quick look at their competition history. So, Champions League winners 22, 23, 25, 27, 28, 29, and 31. In the past 13 years, they've won it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. They've been so prolific, and they're in another final again. And in that time, they actually got another runner-up as well in 24. So, incredible stuff. And in the Premier League, they've been pretty good as well. 2023, 26, 29, 3-year gaps between all of them. 32 and 33. Oh, no, wait, that's third place, sorry. Winners. Only winning it in 24, 28, 30, and 31, so 4 out of the past 13, but a lot more consistently recently. 28, 30, and 31. They've not won it this year, however. They finished third behind City and behind them both, to be honest. I mean, City did win it last year, so they look pretty good. But it's the Premier League. I still will always say the Premier League is harder to win than the Champions League. Like, I mean, you just need to be that good, and the caliber of teams in this league are just crazy. So, you know, I think you do have sometimes more of a shout winning a Champions League. But yeah, Man United still definitely one of the best teams in the world, like without a shadow of a doubt. So this is not going to be an easy game. They have got a couple of injuries. So Jermaine Santiso. It's the backup striker. He's injured and out. Savio, who is a backup right winger, he's out. And I think that's it, unfortunately. We can't really see the condition of them, but it looks like a full-strength Man United side. So it's just not going to be easy. We've beaten them twice in the past 5 meetings. You know, they're just an incredible team. It was always going to be difficult. But, of course, it had to be Man United. It had to be Man United, you know. So, the team today, I mean, it's arguably our best 11. Uli Hein in net, a back four of Delati, Delict, Lette and Silva, a midfield 3 of Marco Antonio. Oh, do I start Freeman ahead of Mirangila? No, I don't. You know what? No, I don't. Mirangila has been so good, especially this season, despite pressure from Amari Freeman. And I just don't think Amari Freeman has lived up to his reputation this time. 5 assists and 1 goal in 23 games, not even averaging a 7. I don't know. I don't know why. He doesn't enjoy big games either. And then you've got Daniel Mirangila, who has 11 assists, 5 goals, and 3 player of the matches in pretty much the same game time. So, you know, he thrives on big matches as well, and this is the biggest match of them all. So, a midfield three of Marco Antonio, Daniel Mirangila, and Julian Rue, and a front three of Neto, Gnonto, and Pulic. Mislav Pulic, 20-year-old Bosnian wonder kid, starting his first Champions League final. This guy is just insane. So good. 16 goals from 24 appearances. He's 20 years old. We brought him in for like £650,000. We robbed them. Absolutely robbed them. We will start attacking and we will win this game. We absolutely have to. We owe it to these players. Look at like the story we've been on. Yuri Delati at the beginning, too good for the Juventus side that I came into. We somehow got him to stick around. I mean, he didn't want to. He wanted out. But we made him stick around and he saw the light and realised the good work we were doing. And now he's like set for life at Juventus. Already a legend. The number 7 right back. Like, Yuri Delati is just definitely one of my most favourite players ever in Football Manager. He's just great. Matthias de Ligt, the old horse who's still there. Captain de Ligt loves it. You know, Wilfried Gnonto came in the first season and he scored so many goals. So many goals. And Cássio Neto, the wonder kid Brazilian who I wasn't sure on. I was like, you know, I didn't bring him in. Would he have been the one non-EU player who I would have brought in? Oh, I don't know. Turns out it was probably a good, you know, decision to bring him in without my approval because he's been outstanding. Cássio Neto, he's a Ballon d'Or winner in the future, no doubt about it. You know, Daniel Mirangila, we brought him in. Julian Rue, we brought him in. It's just, it's so rich. We've only been here 3 seasons. Only 3 seasons. And it's at the San Siro. We're in Italy. We've got to win this. I know Man United have a crazy side. They start Jadon Sancho. David Van Ouvong. He's been very prolific against us in games we've faced him in. They've got one of the world's best goalkeepers in Kokanek. Sure, we'll go with that. Alejandro Curo as well. Richard, he's dirty good. Richard is a great player. Frankie de Jong is on the bench for them. They don't start Graham Dodds, which I'm quite happy about because he's a good player. I think it's only right that we finish our last game as Juventus manager against Man United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It is only right. The team I originally wanted to manage in this save, but decided not to because they were too bloody good. And I'm so glad I didn't because it's been such a pleasure building this Juventus side back up to the dominating team it should be. Oh, right. I think we go with that one. Let's win that trophy, boys. The San Siro is bouncing. Absolutely bouncing. I mean, we matched them in the formation. Eyebrows probably were raised as we give Pulic the nod in front of the older and more experienced Bisgard. But I believe in the young lad. He's been so good for us and he deserves this start. Oh, I've got such butterflies in my stomach. I'm so tense. I'm so tense. And Man United have such a good team. I feel like a passenger right now. First highlight. Silva plays the ball through for Gnonto. Gnonto's in behind. Gnonto scores! Wilfried Gnonto puts us 1-0 up. 15 minutes on the clock and the San Siro erupts. What a ball and what a run. I don't know what the Man United goalkeeper was doing, but he came off his line. Silva finds the pass. And Gnonto's essentially level with the goalkeeper. He was never saving it. He was so far off his line there. A big, big gift for us early on. I was considering dropping down to positive as we got our goal, and probably should have done. Sancho finds Richard. Richard all the way through, and Richard equalises for United 5 minutes later. Probably should have dropped back to a more defensive style. Oh, we've got a game on our hands. Oh, God. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's just calm it down here, boys. Mirangila with a corner. Ball comes across. Comes out to Lete. Back out to Mirangila. De Ligt. Mirangila puts the ball across. Can't find anyone. De Ligt can collect and we can recycle possession here. Marco Antonio, Rue, Gnonto, Pulic. Marco Antonio again. Ball's over for Pulic. He's in the box. Cuts it across. Neto with the header and heads over. He's always there for the header. Casio Neto. Always there for the header. Looks like Sancho picks up the ball. Man United clear their lines. Magno with a big ball over for Carrero. Hein with a big save. Oh, one-on-one with the goalkeeper there. The only worry today is that our centre-backs are sort of slow. I cannot not play De Ligt. He's club captain, club legend. But he is bloody slow. Picks up a yellow card as well. And half-time is 1-0. Action-packed. Oh, God. Yeah, do it for the fans, boys. And me. Because I've not told you yet, but I'm off. You need to do this for me. And yourselves, boys. You deserve it. Delati with a throw-in. Straight to the feet of Rue. Silva again. Ball goes in. It's cleared away. Sancho with a big ball across, but Leti can cover it. Oh, it's come out to Sancho again. Mirangila with a tackle, but it comes back to Sancho. Jadon Sancho's all the way through. Oh, God. I don't know what happens there, but it comes off Hein, comes off Delati, and Sancho finishes the chance. And we're behind. Oh, that's heartbreaking. There's just such a mess that happens there. That's such an FM goal. We're going to demand more from our players. Because it is a Champions League final and we need a goal here. Big throw. Marco Antonio can nick it away. Heads to Gnonto, who is dispossessed. Magno can pick it up. Ball over from United, but Silva's all alone and can collect it. Mirangila finds Delati on the right. He's got plenty of space here. He's in the box. He's been taken down, and that's a penalty. Oh, Man United have given away a needless penalty. Galal lost his absolute mind there. Yuri Delati buying a penalty. I love it. It's the Italian way. Penalty awarded. Wilfried Gnonto now has the chance to double his tally and put us on level terms in Man United in the Champions League final. He does so! Wilfried Gnonto! My man! I've actually been looking at last season's Juventus kit. I really have. I really want to get a shirt with a named player on it from this save. But it's still bloody 50 quid. And I ain't made of money. But that would be awesome. Wilfried Gnonto. I mean, if he scores out a Champions League hat-trick, I might have to get Gnonto. But I think on 37 minutes on the clock, we're going to make some substitutions. An unfortunate game for Julian Rue. He's just not been involved at all. So I am going to bring on Marco Zuza. Marco Zuza's come in and actually been a very, very consistent player. So big chance for him. What else do we do here? Casio Neto is another one who's not showed up today. I think we'll leave it as is for now. Make that one sub, and if it does go to extra time, we'll see. Mirangila with a free kick here. De Ligt! Matthias De Ligt! He just rises above the whole defence and heads it home. And he's... I can't believe it. Matthias De Ligt, 33-year-old Juventus legend who's been at the club a billion years, has just put us 3-2 up against Man United. And I've literally just paused it to put us on a more defensive stance, and they've got a bloody free kick. Oh, God. Damsgaard over the ball. It's headed towards Hein. God damn it. Yuli Hein, mate. He came and he didn't get there. And it's 3-3. I think he gets a touch on it, but bloody hell. I honestly can't. Goal kick for United. Come on, boys. Press them. Goalkeeper kicks the ball out. Damsgaard with an incredible touch. Magno's all alone. And Yuli Hein redeems himself with a huge save there. Magno's got to be scoring from that close. He goes for power. And Yuli Hein stands tall. No. No. No, no, no. Marco Antonio, you did not just give away a penalty. Oh, referee, please. Yuli Hein, mate. We need you now more than ever. Oh, God. What a final this has been. And now it's time to go all out. Where is Rasmus Bisgard? You are coming on. I'm not taking Neto off. He's too good. I think I'll bring on a Ulias. Marco Antonio has absolutely made me lose all faith in him. So he comes off. And I think we go very attacking. We could be hit on the break, but we've got 7 minutes to score a goal. And we're going to drop encouragement for the entire team. I cannot believe we've scored 3 and we're behind here. Highlight for United, it seems. Damsgaard plays the ball against our player. Bisgard can pick it up. Casio Neto. Uyas. Back to Neto. Neto finds Bisgard. It's cleared away to Delati. We go again. Mirangila. Delati. Clears it away. We go again. Delict picks it up. Ball across for Al-Uyas. Mauro Uyas off the bench. Gives it to Neto. Neto cuts inside. Neto's all the way. It's guy can't get past the last man. It was a big, big block there to stop that shot. Because that was going in. It's 5 minutes of extra time. Please. Ah, God. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's done it again. He's done it again. Oh, that's heartbreaking. It really is. Wow. 4-3 in the most bizarre Champions League final you've ever seen. I'm honestly breathless. I'm gutted. I really am gutted. This Juventus team deserved another Champions League final. Well, sorry. They got the final and they scored 3 goals. But we just couldn't keep them out. We were the better team. We had less shots on target, but we had a higher XG. Man United only with an XG of 2.55 and 4 goals. And we had an XG of 3 with 3 goals. Well, I can't say I'm leaving to the fanfare that I would like, but we've really done well this season. It's been an incredible journey with this Juventus side. It really has. And it's only Man United that have been able to stop us in the final. Wow. What more can be said? It wasn't meant to be. We deserved that trophy this year. And we just couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it. Right. Well, I guess we'll have a look at our end of club review. So the end of season review, we wanted 4 trophies here. We only have 3. And it so easily could have been 5. So we have Serie A, the Italian Cup, and the European Super Cup. Defeat in the final against Man United for the Champions League trophy, and defeat against Atalanta. Or was it? No, was it Inter? Inter for the Italian Super Cup. Let's get into the season review for our 3rd season in charge. So we brought in quite a few players this year. Marco Souza gets signing of the season. Comes in on a free from Chelsea. Ended up playing 23 games in total. 4 goals, 12 assists, averaging 7.14. Yeah, I mean, he was definitely a positive player. But we did spend a lot of money this season. So if we can scroll down here. Some transfers for the future. Adrian Tomzik. I mean, he ended up playing 14 games for us and scoring 11 goals, which is not bloody bad, is it? I mean, he's definitely one to watch for the future. 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. He's got all the tools. He could do it. Stefano Palla came in from Atalanta, £30 million. Didn't end up playing as much as I'd have liked or he'd have liked, but honestly, I just preferred Darko Jovic. Probably wrongly, but I just loved having Darko Jovic with Mislav Pulic, you know, the 2 Bosnian lads on the right-hand side. I loved that. Gilson Silva came in for £75 million, played a lot of games. We did play him at left-back. It didn't always work out, but a 4-star player, I don't know, there just didn't seem to be any decent left-backs around, so I had to go with a right-back. Ostergaard came in for £10 million, another one for the future, very nice. Marco Antonio came in for £50 million, and Amari Freeman came in for 55. I mean, on paper, these guys are incredible. I didn't really see that this season from either of them. More Freeman. I think Antonio was better, and he's younger. The fact that Marco Antonio had as many assists as Freeman when Freeman was supposed to be the playmaker says a lot, really. But, you know, maybe they'll bed him better in the future. I don't know. Riviere Mars came in as well. He's definitely one for the future. He's got a lot about him. Rogelio Rodriguez, another one for the future. You know, we definitely tried to leave Juventus in a good shape for me not being there, and Douglas coming in as well. With this lad in their team, I fully expect them to win the Champions League next season. He looks incredible. What was it they paid for him? 65 million. I mean, look at those average ratings. Just insane. So he's going to tear up Serie A, that's for sure. We did sell a few players as well. Juan Manuel Castro left for Mainz. Scott Herron left for Benfica, going the other way, £35 million. Not bad for a player that came in on a free. And we didn't really play him, so that was good. Rodolfo Mino left for 8.25. Didn't really do much there. Our other Luis Antonio left for £50 million. I do think we made a good decision there, because Marco Antonio is clearly a better player. And, you know, even at Barcelona, he didn't exactly achieve much there. Claudio Moshin, we got £20 million for. He was rubbish. He was just there for the Italian quota. It gave us the funds to get Pala. Magnus Mar Erison left. Oriol Busquets finally left. What a useless player, honestly. Malang Sarr, I left on a free. I think that was still the right decision, just because he was tailing off and he wanted a long contract and a lot of money, so wasn't going to do that. So yeah, busy transfer market this season, and we're definitely leaving Juventus in a good place. So season's results: Serie A, we absolutely coasted to this one. 25 points, 26 points if I could count. clear of Milan in second place, 103 points. We lost one game all season against Udinese, which was their mid-season. We drew 4 of them: Milan, Cittadella, Cagliari, and Milan again. So these guys robbed us of 4 points. Yeah, I mean, so what? 8 points and 3. So we only dropped 11 points all season. That's crazy. Really, really incredible stuff in the league anyway. Competition top scorer was Wilfred Gnonto, no surprise there. But we were utterly dominant, and we had so many big score lines. We really did. Club World Cup, Club World Cup? What? That's not right. I don't even remember playing in the Club World Cup. And this is just the league table. Okay, right, we'll leave that behind. European Champions Cup. We finished second to Man United in a 4-3 thriller at the San Siro. I mean, we came back against Hertha Berlin. We came back against Tottenham. We just couldn't keep ahead of Man United. Couldn't do it. We even came back against Benfica as well. We were terrible away, but at home we were the one. Shame we couldn't play United at home, eh? I'm going to be torn up about this for a long time. Gnonto gets the golden boot for that as well, I believe. European Super Cup, we just had to play Atletico Madrid, and it was a 5-1 victory. Absolutely thrashed them. And 5 goals from Wilfred Gnonto. The Wilfred Gnonto show in the European Super Cup. An unbelievable player. So good. So good. So that was nice. The Italian Cup, we won as well. It took us all the way to penalties, was it? Oh no, we scored in extra time. That was it. Mirangila with a low shot. I remember that. So yeah, we won the Italian Cup, albeit in extra time, but only had to win 5 games to do it, so that's not too bad. And then the Italian Super Cup, we lost against Inter 3-2 on the night. Another one we definitely should have won. We should have won this more than the Champions League, but couldn't manage it, it seems. So yeah, 3 trophies and two lost finals. It's pretty amazing. It was a pretty amazing season, really. So the game to remember was a 6-0 victory against Torino, a hat-trick from Wilfred Gnonto, Neto, Zuza, and Pulisic getting on the bench, getting on the score sheet as well. Our biggest win was a 7-0 victory against Bohemians in the Champions League, a hat-trick from Pulisic, 2 from Gnonto, and 2 from Pulic as well. The goal of the season was a 90th minute winner against Parma, and you know what? I thought it might be this goal. We couldn't break them down the whole game. The whole goddamn game we couldn't do it. And Bisgard comes off the bench and does this. Gets the ball from Delati, just takes it around his man, and then just absolutely top bins it. And that's why I gave him a brand new shiny contract. Because he could do things like that. So that was not a surprising one. It's a great goal. So nice to see. Finances. I'm not too sure if this will... well, it doesn't impact me anymore, does it? Still got our 5-star worldwide club rep. No new sponsorship deals. We lost a bit of broadcast revenue, but we gained more sponsorship, and the rest of it's all good. 685,000 shirts sold. Gnonto at the top of that pile. Dillit, Pulisic, Neto, and Freeman were all in there. How we lined up? We rotated the team quite a lot this season, spreading out playing time over the squad and demonstrating our strength in depth. That was true. But according to this, it's the team that played... It's not the team that played the Champions League final at all. Munoz and Al-Uyas were not present in the starting lineup for the Champions League final. Maybe we were wrong. Maybe Munoz was the left back to go with, but who knows. Lines up as Yuli Hine, Delati, Dillict, Lette and Munoz. Alyuyas, Miragila, Rue, Neto, Gnonto, and Pulic. Incredible stuff. As you can see from this, Wilfried Gnonto scored 52 goals this season, 9 assists. Cassio Neto, 23 goals with 13 assists. Julian Rue, 5 with 15. Mislav Pulic, 21 goals and 7 assists. Miragila getting 16 assists from midfield as well. Yuri Delati getting 13 assists from right backs, something, and I cannot believe he only ended up with a 0.01 average rating better than Munoz. That doesn't make any sense to me. Accolades. So, we didn't win Manager of the Season, it seems. Awesome. No problem. Fans Player of the Season, Cassio Neto. Sure, he's a wonderful player. Signing of the Season, Marco Zouza. Goal of the Season to Bisgard. Top goal scorer, Gnonto. And most assists to Daniel Miragila with 16. Broken some records. Most overall goals by player in the season, Wilfried Gnonto, 52. I mean, that is an insane haul. Most assists by player in the season, Miragila getting that in the Champions League final. He was on 15, but he makes it. And then Uli Hein kept 30 clean sheets this season. That's ridiculous. History in the making. Your hard work and effort paid off on and off the pitch, and such a feat didn't go unrewarded at the end of the season ceremony. So 3 titles, Serie A, Italian Cup, and European Super Cup. A treble for us. Could have been a quad. Could have been a pentuple. But it was not. And I'm going to be mad about it for all time. Yeah. Really good. Really good this season. Genuinely just so good. And there's going to be some interesting ones here. Ignore all the next season stuff. Gnonto gets... Oh, yes. Fantastic. So, yeah. Got Gnonto to sign a new contract, which is awesome. Keeps him here for another 5 years. So, he'll be 34 by the time he leaves. But I think he's going to be awesome for that long. Gnonto scoops European Champion Cup Golden Boot. 11 goals, and Dodds and Richard behind him on 10 and 9 apiece. And Gnonto was the only player of ours named in the Champions Cup Dream Team. 8 players from Man United and 2 from Real Madrid. I mean, the fact that we pushed them that far says a lot. Champions Cup award winners, so European Goalkeeper of the Season, Uli Hein finished 3rd. European Champions Cup Defender of the Season, we didn't have any. We didn't have any in midfield. And then Gnonto wins the Forward of the Season. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be really sad to leave. I really am. We've built such an incredible squad here. We really have. Delict, Delati, and Torres as the team leaders. Torres and Pulisic are leaving at the end of the season unless the new manager gives them a new contract, but I doubt that he will. They're kind of past it, and it's got such a big squad as well. I did bloat it a little bit, but that was assuming that the new manager that will come in will skim that off a little bit. I fully expect to see Neto and Gnonto as team leaders next season. Like, yeah. I'm really sad. I'm really sad to leave this team. I really am. It's just such a good squad, and we've cultivated it and built it over seasons and seasons. Let's look at our transfer history. Go back to our first season in charge, which was here. So we came in as, yeah, here we go. Busquets was signed on loan and then signed permanently for £22 million. I will never understand why. We finally shipped him off to Burnley after having him out on loan. I thought Atletico Madrid would... there was a buyout in the clause as well, but they didn't take it. So we lost a significant amount of money on him, but he's bloody old and bloody rubbish, so not really surprising. I gave him a fair crack as well. Did I? That season he was with us. So 24 appearances is not bad in a season where I thought he was rubbish. So that was enough to convince me he wasn't there. Ahmed Kukucu. I think he's a rival of mine now. Whoops. I may have not given him a fair crack. 5 appearances. No, did he even? Did we start in 29-30? I can't. 29-30. 30-31, 30-32. No, 30-31, 30-32, 30-33. Yeah, that's where we're at. So, I don't know. I thought I at least played him, but apparently not. Didn't really lose much money on him somehow. And, yeah, so these were the ones that came in. Yeah, they signed Serge Traore as well just before I started. So, yeah. Lihaji also came in. He was brand new. We somehow sold him for an incredible amount of money to Arsenal. He's actually had a good season for them this time. Averaging a 7.16, 7 goals, 3 assists, and 2 player of the matches. It's definitely his best season in a long time. But a player who's commanded a lot of money, and I'm not sure why, because I thought he was rubbish. I mean, 6 assists isn't bad, but it's not the numbers we were looking for. I mean, Pulic came in and as a 20-year-old lad and did incredibly well versus him. Nikola Vlasic as well. Let him go on a free at the end of the contract. He did okay for us, but he was always a backup striker. He was never getting in front of Gnonto. And then Vlahovic as well. Yet again, same deal. Paid £30 million for him that season. And I played him 12 times. And then let him go for free. He was old. I don't know what it was about Juventus, but at the time they were just signing old men for a lot of money, which is not how you do things. So, don't know about that. Oh, Magnus. We sold him for a decent chunk of money, 6.5 million. Very nice. Yeah. Wow. And did we sell any of these? I don't think we did. No, I'm going to go with we didn't. So this was the first season really in charge for me. So yeah, and even Neto was not a player I brought in. The first signing I made was Wilfried Gnonto, £79 million from Roma, and I think we can undoubtedly say he was worth every penny. He was transfer listed. He was Italian. He was an Italian international, and he scored nearly a goal a game for us ever since. You can't ask for more. What a player. I don't know what Roma were doing with him, but they just weren't getting the right numbers. As soon as he came to us, how can you score 31 goals, have 5 player of the matches, and only have a 7.04? Average rating is nonsense sometimes, isn't it? I mean, in 3 seasons with me, he scored 62, 92, 95 goals. 95 goals. 64, 94, in 100 appearances. 94 goals in 100 appearances and 12 assists. That's incredible. Incredible return. He's got stats in the right places. And when you're in a team that is as good as we are, he just bangs them in. Clearly. So yeah, Wilfried Gnonto, first signing, first big signing as well. Undoubtedly worth it. Cassio Neto was brought in, as we know, without my authorization. And I'm glad they did it anyway, because yet again, he's a player that's just been outstanding. For the money, he's definitely a Ballon d'Or contender in the future. 17 goals, 11 assists, 7.52 is an incredible average rating, really. It's just been awesome for us. Number 9, Cassio Neto. Long may that continue. We brought in Michael Zucacci, who had a weird one with us. Brought him in for 30 million quid as we needed defensive cover. He played 36 games for us, and then just wanted to leave for Chelsea, where he's played next to no games. Next to no games. They didn't win the Premier League either. They squandered it to City. So I think Sakachi will look back and regret his decision to join Chelsea. A good player for us while he was there. Daniel Mirangila as well, another Italian. We really had to bring in the Italians to sort out the balance of the squad because we struggled even, you know, with the Italian quota right until the last season. Like, there just aren't that many top class Italian players that were available that they even want £200 million for. So when I saw he was available for 27 million quid, I couldn't not. And he's been very good since. I really like Daniel Mirangila. I really do. Good player. Good player. Who else? Julian Roux came in that season as well. A long-standing member of our team. I mean, he's definitely getting better. That's what you can say about Julian Roux. He's 23 years old. He's got to a 4-star. He's still got a little bit more potential in him. But you can see by his average ratings, we just better and better and better. Doubled his assist tally from last season. And 3 player of the matches this season says that, yeah, Julian Roux was a good player. And yet again, I like the stats in his places. Lots of green. That's what we love to see. Claudio Mochin came in to do a job, and he did that job. I mean, I can't believe he played as many times as he did. I mean, I think there was a massive injury to Delati. Or it was the rotation problem, wasn't it? Because we didn't have enough left backs. So we had to bring Delati to left back after Serge Traore left. So Mochin played at right back a lot of the time. Racked up 31 appearances for us before we managed to ship him off. A massive profit to China. So that was cool. Fine with that. Popovic came in, 1.5 million quid. And this guy's going to be a great goalkeeper. I'm actually probably going to keep an eye on him in the next club and maybe thereafter, because I'm not sure he'll stay. He's 21 years old, and I think he'll want first team game time. Who knows? I mean, I'm going to try and not steal all the old players that I know are great. But if they're on the transfer list or, you know, have fallen out with the club, I'm not going to say no. I'll bring them back home, you know. And that was it, really, for our first season in charge. A lot of players left. So who did we sell? Castro really left and retired since then. Kasper Dolberg left. I mean, all of these, I didn't sell anyone, I don't think. Maybe I sell Peter Meurs. Oh, no, that was the first team goalkeeper. No, I didn't sell him. Yeah, because we had Unai Simon in net, didn't we? So, yeah, I didn't really sell any of these players. So, just a lot of loans. Second season in charge, we really started to go through the motions, as it were. Ricardo Letti came in for, I think he was our biggest signing. And you know what? Maybe he wasn't quite worth it. He's clearly an incredible centre-back. But while De Ligt is still around, he'll never be number 1. And I'm not sure he was the perfect partner for him. But he's a very good centre-back. And I really wanted him. We missed out on the one that went to PSG, so he was the next best thing. Wilson Pena as well came in. I think a great centre-back. I was looking at him for a while. £44 million from Benfica. We signed a lot of Benfica players to Juventus this time round, didn't we? And yeah, I think he was very good. Maybe him and De Ligt should have started. But I need to forget about the Champions League final. It's done now. Can't do anything about it. So yeah, that was Wilson Pena. Definitely one for the future. Only 23 years old. Rafa Seixas as well. I mean, we really went through some centre-backs in this save, didn't we? Came from Hertha Berlin, who we met in a Champions League final, don't forget, and a semi-final. So they were definitely a good side. And 40 million quid. He's a very good centre-back, and probably deserved to be playing more, but not something we could offer him with the quality in front of him. Abraham Munoz. Considering the money he came in for, like £17.5 million from Real Madrid, a very good player, I think. Yeah, his crossing always was disappointing, but and his passing. He was much more of a defensive left back, but we always wanted one that could go forward. We brought in Uli Hein that season as well for not a lot of money, really. And he's been amazing for us. So, yeah, number 1, Uli Hein with his little bloody goatee. We've managed to get him 8 more caps since he joined us. So, you're welcome, Uli. Even if you do squander an opportunity in the Champions League final. I need to stop talking about it. We had... Oh, yeah, El Uyas. Can't forget El Uyas. He came in on my team report as a 4.5 star potential ability player, and that shot down to 3. I had no idea what happened, but he just went boop. Potential just disappeared. But a good player. I really enjoyed having him around. I mean, he didn't do much stats wise, but our midfield never really did. And I think that's down to me. Maybe the midfield composition was a bit wrong. Darko Jovic and Mislav Pulic, the 2 that came from Osijek, probably saying that wrong, but the 2 Bosnian lads. Darko Jovic is now a 3-star right back, and he's definitely going to be wanting more game time. So I keep an eye on him in the future, but paid £5.5 million for him. Which was a good price, and then we absolutely stole Mislav Pulic from him. 4-star right winger, 20 years old, scored 16 goals in 24 appearances this season with 4 player of the matches. £650,000. An insane return for our money here. Love those Bosnians, I really do. And that was it. For the big money signings. We did have a few frees that came in. So obviously Rasmus Bisgard, our ginger lad from Denmark. Yeah, he's pretty good in the 2 seasons he's played for us. 18 goals in 41 appearances. Decent player. Another one that played for Benfica for a bit and Hertha. He definitely did the European round trip, didn't he? To end up at his home in Juventus. But a good player nonetheless. Tall, dynamic, attacking, scores goals. And then we had Scott Herron as well. I mean, how many times did Scott Herron play for us? He did play 19 games. That's way more than I thought it was. We sold him for £35 million. It was an easy sell, really. I mean, he wasn't too happy about it. I mean, the only thing I remember about Scott Herron was that he scored against City, his old club, in the Champions League. And I was really happy about it. That's the only thing I remember about Scott Herron, and that's the only thing I'll ever remember about Scott Herron. But I was really pleased he came, scored a goal against City, and then left for a boatload of money. Works for me, that. It really does. Andres Hartmann is still around. He's not the player I thought it was. Never mind. That was the season we lost Serge Traore to Tottenham. He just wouldn't back down. He wouldn't back down. He was only with us for, I think it was a season and a half in the end. He made 44 appearances for us. A decent left back, but at least we made a good profit off him so we could go out and buy somebody else. But I did want to keep Serge Traore around. I really enjoyed his presence. That Sakachi insta left for Chelsea. That was the season we managed to sell the Hadjid for a lot of money as well. Kikuchu left that season. You can see me getting rid of the old men, like steadily even surely. And that was the season Unai Simon left as well, who played a lot of games for us, if I recall correctly. So if we took over in 30, like he played at least a full season. So yeah, didn't keep 30 clean sheets though, did he? Not like Uli Hein, 14 clean sheets. And still a good player. I can't believe they paid £62 million for him. Oh. And we let him go to free to Sheffield United. Oh my God, he's only kept 1 clean sheet this season and then presumably got dropped. Oh, Unai, what happened, mate? They're paying him 100 grand a week. He wanted 300 grand a week to stay. Cheeky. So yeah, that's why he left. Busquets left. Well, actually, that was the loan. So no, Busquets didn't leave yet because he wouldn't. He just stuck around like a bad smell. And then our last season in charge, we really tried to put this team up for the future. So Gilson Silva came in for 75 million quid from Dortmund. If I could click on his name, that'd be really good. 4-star right back, can also play left back. We played him for the pretty much all season. Didn't have the best of seasons. It was his introductory season, so maybe they'll see better of him next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up playing Delati on the left and Silva on the right. Maybe that was the thing to do, who knows. But he was okay. Didn't quite live up to expectations. Douglas is £65 million, and he's going to absolutely tear it up. He really is. He's going to tear Serie A up, and he's an awesome player. 4.5-star current ability, and the only reason we couldn't have him was because we already had our quota. But I figured we could afford him. He's for the future of Juventus, and it's a nice parting gift for them. So don't mind that whatsoever. Amari Freeman and Marco Antonio we spoke about. £55 million, where he only played one season at Benfica, but didn't live up to expectations. Amari Freeman, clearly a good player. He's got a lot of good stats, but I don't think his mentality was right. And then also Marco Antonio. I don't know what we could have done differently with Marco Antonio. I really don't, because he's got, again, amazing stats. Maybe we just didn't play him right. I don't know. I did enjoy having Marco Antonio around at least. Stefano Palla came in after we sold Mochin, £30 million. Didn't play all that often, but he'll be good in the future, and they'll definitely make a profit off him if they decide to sell him. Ostergaard, Tomzik, both for the future. I mean, Tomzik's going to be a world-class player. He's got these three stats: dribbling, finishing, and first touch, and he's got agility, acceleration, and balance, and pace. And that's what you need to be a good striker in Football Manager. Yeah, just players for the future. Free transfer-wise, didn't really bring in anybody of note apart from Marco Souza, who did well for us. 27 appearances, 4 goals, 9 assists, 7.21 in his first season is not bad at all. A good player, nearly 80 caps for Serbia. And on the other side, Luis Antonio left for Barcelona, which was the straight swap for Marco Antonio. I mean, this is the metric, right? And on that basis, we definitely made the right decision, because Marco Antonio is a much better player than Luis Antonio. And how many years younger? 7 years younger. He's usurped him in the Brazilian squad. So there you go. Scott Herron left, Mochin left, Busquets finally left. Yeah. And yeah, the squad as it is just lethal. I don't think there's anybody we've not talked about now. But yeah, it's sad to leave. Torres and Pulisic leaving at the end of the season. They've been here a long time and played a lot of games. £100 million they paid for Pulisic, but to be fair, he has played a lot of games for them and played well. So yeah. And then Matthias de Ligt, he keeps on going, you know. He's still a great player. He's losing his pace a little bit, but club legend, club captain, club everything. This club is Matthias de Ligt. And then Yuri Delati. I think my player of this Juventus club anyway. 4.5-star potential current ability right back that just they don't exist in this save. So like a world-class player, and he's Juventus through and through. I'm glad we managed to keep him around. I think that's actually my crowning achievement here, is keeping Yuri Delati around. Honestly, it is. It really is. Very happy about that. Oh, some good players here. We've created a very good side, and I'm very happy about it. I don't know where I'm going to go next. I really don't. You know, there's definitely possibilities all around. I think, if I'm not wrong in saying, Bayern finally lost the league, which kind of scuppers my plans a little bit, maybe. But Hertha and Bayern are clearly still much better than the rest. So I'm definitely going to look at the Bundesliga as an option. I'm probably not going to do Spain, as I already have done Spain before. But Barca have been dominant, apart from this season, where Real Madrid really did them here. Villarreal's still doing all right. What else have we got? French League. I'm guessing PSG win again. So this is always an option, and they won very comfortably. Monaco. Well, I mean, 88 points isn't bad, really, but PSG are so dominant. Only losing twice. Well, once in this save, anyway. Lyonnais winning one time, and that didn't last long, did it? Ended up 5th this season. I guess there is the Portuguese League, where Porto and Benfica have been dominant. Sporting had a good go this year. But look at that. It's just between the two of them, isn't it? So maybe it'd be good if somebody else won that this year. Who knows? Who knows? I don't think I see it go anywhere else. Ajax have been utterly dominant, apart from 2 seasons where PSV fancied it. So good on them. PSV, 4th this season, 19 points off the pace. I don't know. Maybe we go Premier League. Maybe we go Premier League where it's kind of anyone's game, really. City, United, Liverpool, Chelsea. You know, they all have won it. So maybe we could try and take a Tottenham or an Arsenal. Or maybe a Bournemouth, somebody who's come up, you know, Southampton. They look like good teams. Who knows? So something I nearly forgot to talk about was our trophy haul during our time at Juventus. And if we go over to my profile, we'll start here. How we've got on. So I'm currently 39 years old. The person with the worst opinion of me is Ferreira. I think he was manager of... Oh, Sassuolo. I don't know. He didn't like me, clearly. We've got greens all over, apart from the domestic player bias, which is not surprising. Plays attacking football, signs much younger players, as is the standard for me. But if we look at our history, here we go. So just a quick overview of what we've done. We've been in the job 1,049 days. We've earned £22 million in money while we've been managing Juventus, which is I could live off easy on that. I'll give it a go. And we've played 168 games, won 129 of them, drawn 18 and lost 21. We've scored 469 goals and conceded 123. So that's a 346 goal difference, 76% win percentage. That's pretty darn good. I'm currently the highest nation ranking. I'm 9th in all of Italy, and I'm 3rd in the nationality ranking. So I'm 3rd of being best British manager ever, which is quite cool. So job history, you can see our trophy haul here. So in the first season we've won the league every season, so that's nice. In fact, we can have a look at the points table, can't we? Can we? I'm sure. Oh, maybe not. I'm sure we could. League table. There we go. So yeah, we came in after Inter won the league. So we won the league by a point in our first season from Milan, losing 3 games and drawing 7, 91 points versus 90. It was a pretty close call in our first season in charge. Winning the second season a bit more convincingly by 15 points. Milan coming second again, and then Inter way off the pace. And then this season we were just utterly dominant. Milan coming runners-up every season, it seems. Although this season was much worse. Inter really falling down the pecking order now. 5th place for them in this season. But let's go back to our history. So, yeah, first season we won the league and the Italian Cup. Second season we won the league, the Italian Super Cup and the Champions League. And then this season we missed out on the Champions League, but we won the European Super Cup, the Italian Cup and the league again for a 3rd time going. Looking at my milestones, we entered the English Hall of Fame, which is pretty good. So I remembered where the Hall of Fame was, and we are not in the top 20 worldwide yet. I think we're some way off that. Literally half the points of the person in 20th place. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is top. I think that Champions League win has put him above Pep Guardiola. So at least us losing the Champions League final did some good, I think. 6 domestic titles, 11 domestic cups, and 15 other trophies. And no international trophies. I'm guessing he's never managed a international team. Whereas Pep managed Spain and won the World Cup. The more you know. And then obviously Alex Ferguson is third, having won a lot in his time. So if we look at the continent, we're not in that yet either. But nation-wise, we are 9th, which is pretty cool. And then in our nationality, we are 3rd. So we're the 3rd most successful English manager of all time. It's pretty cool. Only behind Bob Paisley and Brian Clough. And we're above Bobby Robson. As if Bobby Robson managed Porto. I didn't know that. I've been MVP. This is it for our time at Juventus. I've not decided where we're going to be next season, but I'm excited to start. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time at our new club. Bye for now.